Ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Good afternoon, members of the school board. First, thank you for having us and for putting this item on the agenda. My name is Mari Blanco, and I'm the assistant director of the Guatemala My Center, which I've been involved with for over a decade. At the center, we serve families from 28 different countries, many whose children are students in your schools. We are the experts in cultural competence with our families, and our focus is advocating for the people and amplifying their voices. When we learned of Ms. Patricca's comments, we were distressed, but unfortunately not surprised. We have worked closely with the district for many years, and in the past, we've had many difficult conversations to ensure that our students are treated equitably and with dignity. The district has listened and recognizes that there's still much work to be done within the system, and Patricca's comments prove that. The remarks that were made about the Guatemalan children were a clear representation of the way that she views our community. Our invitation to the center was quickly revoked when we learned that she felt the same way about other minority groups, and this went far beyond a learning experience. We're now asking her to resign from her position as president of the FSBA, as she's not fit to be the example of the school boards across the state. We know that her beliefs don't represent the beliefs of the Palm Beach School District. In 1930, in San Diego, California, the Board of Trustees of the school district decided to construct a separate school from Lemon Grove Grammar School because they believed, quote, the Mexican children didn't understand English and this held back the white students. The Mexican children were unclean and endangered the health of every other student in the school, end quote. It is stunning to see resurrected the orchestrated contempt of an infamous era that we thought had ended with Brown v. Board of Education. We are pro-life, celebrating the people amongst us. As Chris Patricca hasn't resigned from her position at the FSBA, today we ask you, the Palm Beach School District, to resign from the FSBA. Her sentiments don't represent the beliefs of this board, and your students need to know that. Thank you.
Julie Seaver, Jennifer Showalter. Go ahead, ma'am.
Good afternoon. My name is Julie Seaver. I'm the Executive Director of Compass Community Center, the only direct service provider for the LGBTQ people living in Palm Beach County. I'm here today to also call for the resignation of the President of the Florida School Board Association of the State of Florida, Chris Patricca, from Lee County due to her uneducated remarks about the Guatemalan children that were addressed previously by Assistant Executive Director of the Guatemalan Mayan Center, our neighbors to Compass in downtown Lake Worth. She has also made disparaging remarks around LGBTQ youth and more specifically transgender people. These statements and sentiments show not only a lack of education around the students she's supposed to be serving, but more importantly, a lack of desire in learning more about the different populations of students we have across the state of Florida. Not for the lack of opportunity, in 2016, Compass staff collaborated on a statewide equality training that provided two-day trainings to all school-based administrators, counselors, social workers, psychologists, nurses to address the growing number of issues faced by our LGBTQ students. Several board members and superintendents attended the training. As president of the Florida School Board Association for the state of Florida, Ms. Patricca was not in attendance. Ms. Patricca continues to deny issues related to LGBTQ students as completely disconnected from the students she was elected to serve. On October 2020, LGBTQ History Month resolution was pulled from the Lee County School Board meeting. People for and against the proclamation flooded the emails and took to social media with their opinions, leading to pulling the proclamation. I only bring this up to mention the importance of these proclamations and why leadership should be careful of censoring for their personal beliefs. Proposed resolutions and proclamations that help raise awareness for specific populations is designed to be a step toward helping students and employees feel safe and supported in local schools, leading to a more inclusive and affirming environment to learn in. Thank you, Palm Beach County School Board members, for recognizing LGBTQ History Month and teaching about history that the LGBTQ people plus face. As parents and adults who are committed to the health and welfare of our students, I think it's important we continue to diversely educate each other and educate the educators when it comes to any services provided to our youth in all communities. It is crucial that we continue to create safe and affirming spaces for all young people. When we center the experiences of the most marginalized, we're better able to improve the lives of all. Thank you for your time and consideration and asking for the resignation of Ms. Patricca.
Based on the objectives of the organization to take care of all students and making sure that they're successful, there has to be something in the bylaws to knock that out, so that if this ever happens again, I would never want to be sitting there saying, I remember this from before, and here we are again.
All right, is there any more discussion on that modification? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 7-0. We're back to the main motion to withdraw the school board, the school district, the school board, whichever the proper term is, General Counsel.
And it should be a motion to both individually and collectively
Okay.
withdraw.
Okay. We need a motion to modify the motion again.
Motion to individually and collectively withdraw membership from the Florida School Board Association.
We have a second on that one. Ms. Ayala, any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Now we have a